Today, we are going to deal with the subject benefits of yoga is a complete science of living. That is the benefit of yoga. Yoga means maintaining harmony with the nature in all angles of our life. Harmony between body and soul. That is, by maintaining blood circulation, heat circulation, air circulation, maintaining the friendship of soul and body. That is the health. This is the maintenance of harmony between soul and body. Maintaining harmony between soul and mind. Whatever the action, thought, imagination, mood by the mind that affects the soul. Soul is the energy particle. Millions and millions of energy particles jointly functioning in our body. That is called astral body. That is called soul. The same soul outside of the body is called only energy particle. Why in man this is called soul? The middle point of the life force particle is static state, total consciousness. It extends its activity through the biomagnetic force to the whole body and feels the pain, pleasure, peace, ecstasy, all these things. And also, when it extends through the senses, getting induction with other things, the same feeling comes. Whatever the feeling or experience by the mind, all are imprinted in the middle of the soul part. That is the computer, universal computer, natural computer. Again and again they are reflecting. When you are not engaged in the sensual perception, keep your mind calm, you will understand how the imprints are relayed as thought force. Always from our life force, the wave, spreading wave is coming. Through the spreading wave, all the imprints are coming out. It is the law of nature. From smallest particle up to the greatest sun, everyone is having its wave, spreading wave. What is the character or quality of the thing? All the characters are carried by the wave. In the wave, all the characters are there, qualities are there. When the wave clashes on anything, that will induce the same quality or character in the thing on which the wave clashes. So, everyone in the world, or everything in the world, everything in the universe, is linked in this way with the whole universal function. So whatever we do by the mind, all are getting imprinted. How the imprints come? Only by attractive force. The static state is the attractive force. Dynamic force is repulsive. If you think of energy particle, fast rotative speed in the whole universe. So periphery is very fast moving. There is a point in the middle. There is no movement. It is that. So from all around actions, whatever it may be, that is reaching the middle point. The soul is characterized. That is the imprint. Every moment, every experience is characterized in the soul part. Again and again, when the particle is radiating the spreading wave, all the characters are relayed, coming with the wave. This is the general principle from smallest part. Similarly, whatever we do by the mind, all are always. There is no rest. When we are awake, all the activities we are doing, all are imprint. All are reflected. Now we sit for meditation. At that time, we feel so many thoughts coming out. We think only when we go to meditation, thoughts are disturbed. It is not true. Always it is coming out because the wave is always spreading. With the wave, thought force, character is. Because at that time you are not engaged through the sensory perception, senses, you are able to know how the reflections are. When you are engaged, your consciousness is engaged only in the perception. Therefore, at that time, you are not able to understand what is going out of your body as your character. So, that is the peripheral end. That is the mind. The other end of the mind is Almighty, the God. Whatever you do outside, or whatever you feel inside of your body, all are getting imprint. Every imprint becomes your character. Therefore, the energy particles in the living being, particularly man, is called soul, containing many imprints and secrets of the universe. You can get some doubt. Smallest particle, how much secrets are contained. All right. Now, again you expand your mind. What is universe? What are the things we see as celestial bodies? Stars and galaxies, mountains, world, all are the association of energy particles. Other than energy particles, there is nothing in the universe. If at all there is anything, that is space. So, only within two phenomena, space and energy particles, the whole universe ends. Therefore, now we have to understand. In between the seen universe and unseen Almighty, the energy particle only is the medium. As much as we understand the secret of energy particles, that much is the wisdom. Such a development gives clear realization of the truth himself. So, when we engage in the emotional modes, our magnetic force is being converted and consumed more. When such consumption happens, the cells in the whole body have to cooperate according to the mental function. So the body cells are getting registered with some activities, shrinking and expansion. And brain cells are getting some imprints by the thought. And the seed cells are getting imprint that goes to the progenies to the next birth. Even after the death of person, the life force is having the imprint, and after some time it may enter into other living persons and add this quality to the person. So never the imprint will become waste. Whatever we do, we have to understand all are getting imprinted, characterizes our personality accordingly. The character of man is nothing but two layers of imprints of experience. Hereditary quality, present life imprint. Nothing more or less. So what we want, when we understand the purpose of our birth and method of living, survival, enjoyment, and perfection. These three are the purpose. So survival goes with the feeling of the needs and fulfillment of the needs with commodities and articles. Enjoyment is we are spending our biomagnetism through the senses, converting our energy into pressure, sound, light, smell, and taste, and feeling pleasure, pain, peace, etc. This is the second. The third, by these experiences, we expand our consciousness to the nature. Then we realize our own existence, the consciousness, existence of the consciousness. And find we are fraction and comparing with the total consciousness nature. So identifying the total consciousness and individual fractional consciousness without conflict, enjoying everything and getting perfection in the consciousness more and more. The consciousness is full potential in man because already we have diverted, conditioned our consciousness only with certain action, certain concept. So it is again and again working in the same way. Only the conditionings are obstructing our expansion to the fullness. Now we have to come away from our conditioning. For that, only the positive thoughts, virtuous way of living is a must. By this, when we keep our mind in the peaceful state and ecstasy, that is the possible way for development of the consciousness to the fullness. In this way, we have to maintain the harmony between soul and mind. Otherwise, the soul will be affected by wrong imprints, conflicts. Then, law of nature and action. Always our action should be with the natural rhythm of law of nature. When we understand that, we will be able to understand the working order of consciousness in everything. In the primordial state, the static state, the consciousness is totality, full. When it starts as energy, particle, it has a volume. Even though it is a tiny particle, it has a volume. The volume itself is a force. It has continuity of function, that is the time. In between other particles, there is space. So, identify energy particle. There are 4 dimensions: volume, force, time, distance. We cannot separate one from other. By this, every particle is working with a pattern, precision, regularity. Pattern is structural volume. Precision is how long it works according to its existence, function. It reflects its wave and receives the waves of other things, so it is being characterized. What is the imprint and character? That is the precision. Then the working order, functional order of every particle is regularity. So pattern, precision, regularity is the first functional order for consciousness in the world, in the universe. From total consciousness, when coming to the fractional consciousness in the energy, that is pattern, precision, regularity. That is the basic unit. When 2 particles join, the pattern, precision, regularity changes. Similarly, 4, 5 atoms, molecules, and mass, several kinds, up to the greatest sun. Everything is conditioned by pattern, precision, regularity. So, all inordinate, that is, all inorganic matters are having the first step of consciousness, pattern, precision, regularity. Everything is working so perfectly, with a pattern, with a precision, with a regularity. The very same in the living being. The second step of consciousness projects. That is perceptual ability. Perceptual ability is the consciousness in living being. This also is having 3 functions: cognition, experience, discrimination. You are feeling the thing, you are understanding the thing through the senses. That is cognition. When you cognize anything, suppose you are hearing sound. Oh, there is some sound coming from side, so much. This is the cognition. When you cognize, your magnetic force is being converted and consumed in the same way, like sound, up to the level. What was before cognition? What is the state now when you cognize? The difference in the activated difference. That is the feeling. So cognition gives some change in the conversion of your magnetic field. That is the experience. Whether it disturbs the body function or senses, according to that, or it harmonizes the body function, according to that, you feel pain, pleasure, peace. So this is the second stage of consciousness working in the whole universe. In all living beings, perceptual ability is the second state of consciousness. Cognition, experience, discrimination. Discrimination is comparing two things and finding the difference. Identifying everyone in separate head. Very same consciousness in man, in addition to pattern, precision, regularity, and cognition, perceptual ability, cognition, experience, and discrimination, man gets one more faculty, realizing its own self. Realizing its own self. The consciousness itself. The consciousness perceives, understands everything in all living beings. The man, in addition to that, is able to realize the existence and functions of the consciousness itself. When he comes to that state, he finds 3 points of the function of the consciousness in him. One is periphery. All the functions through the senses, cognition, experiences. The second function is imprinting everything in the soul particle. That is the storage of all the experiences. That is the knowledge. Periphery is mind. The storage is knowledge, collective experience. Then where from I have come? What is the source of the particle? Then the same consciousness is able to trace it back as unified force, static state. It is the third point. So the consciousness realizes itself as working in 3 points in man, as mind, as soul, as God. So only to understand this. The sixth sense is having all potential. When the consciousness is not directed towards the goal in time, it is stagnated and diverted towards the material enjoyment. So, whatever the enjoyment may be in the material aspect, the force of consciousness, which is having the tendency to reach its goal, when it does not have the connection, it gets increased the force in the enjoyment of material. So it increases. I want more, I want more, I want more. This is the greed. This is the natural formula. Timely, when the consciousness is given link to the total consciousness, in the proper way of living and appropriate method of living will come into being, then everyone will get a link with the totality in time. So all will have the same goal. This is the maintenance of harmony between nature and consciousness. So, four angles. Harmony, maintaining harmony between soul and body, maintaining harmony between soul and mind, maintaining harmony between individual and society, maintaining harmony between consciousness and totality, nature. The four angles of life. Maintaining harmony is the science of living. A practice to this effect and implementing in the life, enjoying the life with peace and ecstasy. That practice and enjoyment, life, everything is totally called as yoga. It is a proper way of living process, including practice and learning. The system, the science is called yoga. Now everyone may think and understand whether yoga is necessary for man or unnecessary wastage of time. You want to get down from the first floor to the ground floor. There are some steps. When you see the steps and keep the foot, you can come down easily. When you don't see the steps, when you walk, what will happen? Similarly, without knowing the philosophy and science of living, the man is falling down. In a room, it is a darkness in the room. There are so many things on the way. When you want to go inside to take something, you are struggling. If you switch on the light, then you can see everything. You can walk freely. You can take whatever you want and come. Similarly, understanding the life, living accordingly is like that. As we are moving and doing the things in the light, that is the spiritual path and spiritual understanding is not difficult for man. The sincerity blossoms.